All right, good evening,
starting,
ladies
guys.
and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's match. Tonight is another Ducksoup Gaming League match. Tonight is actually the lower bracket semifinals, and we are going to be watching Splaktacular Splakking Spree facing off against the Try-Hardy boys. How are we doing tonight, Mr. Scary Muffin?
I'm doing well. We're also joined by Turnup and Mongoose who wish to hijack the stream, so feel free, guys, to talk whenever you like to.
That's an invitation I don't
Okay.
like to hear.
Alright, taking a look at the rosters, Try-Hardy boys, they've got Pemsu and Levy Derp on Scout. Shank going to be doing their demo work. Walter, the captain, is going to be the medic. Cake and Flyboy are going to be soldiers. Over on Spectacular Splacking Spree side, we got Ryden as the medic. Flightless Lobster is going to be the demo. Elliot is going to be the scout. Brutano is going to be the soldier. Splack's probably going to be a scout, and Nuclear is going to be a heavy. I guess this is the first time in a while we haven't had any subs. In fact, we had too many players there and spent a long time trying to figure out who's playing what.
Indeed, so looks
Walter on the medigun. Ryoden, I think, on the quick fix.
He is.
Wow.
No, he's on the
There you
Crits
go.
Creek.
Actually,
Let's
Yeah,
get
Crits Creek
out the door.
rollout for Spectacular Splacking Spree, and they are getting that whippage down on the heavy, so they should get him up there pretty
They're
soon. No
really slow
real
mid,
rollout
though.
from Flightless.
Indeed, so let's get this show on the road. Teams are about to meet on mid. Scouts actually engaging under the bridge, and already
Yeah,
it
Walter
looks
got a
like...
little bit disconnected during the rollout. That gives a huge Uber advantage over to Spectacular Splacking Spree. They're going to have that crits well ready before anybody else. Ooh, Scout coming in behind Walter. Walter does manage to dodge him a little bit. He is pretty low, though, and there's no health pack for him.
Indeed, already Red Team
Good
taking
coverage
a
by
more
Pemsu, though.
aggressive position, even with, I mean, 2 losses
Crits
compared
Creek is
to 3.
ready,
Yep, there it's going to
and
pop
there it
2.
goes.
Heading
Laser
right on
beams.
in there.
Walter trying to get out of the way.
Yep, he spies the poor little scoot. Crits Creek's already run out, though.
Oh,
Still,
Walter should have ran back for that, for the spawn point, but
still though, that's 4 out of 6 players going down. That's pretty bad for an early engagement, and that is going to lose them the second point pretty quickly here. Spectacular Slacking Spree really flexing their muscles for this first round.
oh, Rowden getting way hit up. He's hella lit, and there you go. Pemsu finish him off.
Yep,
so
so
they're
he's
going
gonna
to
come out
separate the medic
Nuclear,
away from.
And there we go.
and
That's
Nuclear.
exactly what
Yeah.
needed to happen. Nuclear and his medic overextended, and he got flanked essentially by the enemy team. That worked out really well for the Try-Hardy boys here, cutting off the head from the body essentially.
Well, you know, we can't really say too much about Flightless Lobster's demo. I'm just replying to what's going on in the chat. He is taking over demo
Pause?
duty after
Yep.
a long time. Yeah, that's a pause.
It's a pooz.
It'd be funny if they do a substitution.
It'd be weird if
Oh,
they did
good.
substitution. Either way, Try-Hardy boys poised on recapturing that secondary point, and right off the bat, though, I mean, Spectacular Splacking Spree really showing that they deserve to be in the semifinals, if not in the grand finals, just in this early engagement. I mean, Elliot's been doing a lot of work here. That's kind of been being promised by his score here. Medics, I mean, Ryoden's twice the score of Walter. I mean, yeah, this is 2 minutes into the match, but early
Walter has a
impressions.
full Uber ready as soon as pops it, they're tied.
Yep.
Yeah, true. But then it depends how Ryoden handles that and how they're going to be moving in that engagement.
Personally, based on the number of friends on either team, I am rooting for Try-Hardy boys.
Odd.
I would call it a tie if that were our measurement.
Yeah, odd. For me, it's actually Spectacular Splacking Spree.
Yeah, it's 6 versus 3 for me.
It's
I have
2
one
versus
friend.
4.
Although I used to have, I remember having
6 on
Rowden,
6.
Brutano, and Flightless, so I think they removed me from the friend list.
Dun dun dun!
Sounds like you were the weakest link.
Ouch.
Maybe.
That's not a good
So
score.
looking at what we're doing here, kind of an odd choice by Walter's team. Just they don't have their medic out to cap the point with them.
Cake switched over to Heavy for Walter's team, so it looks like they want to use that. Oh, actually, some time went back on that cap, but they did manage to still get it. A bunch of skating people going on right now.
Ah, yes, skating, fun times. Yep, either way, I mean, definitely a good engagement on that secondary. Demo's still up on top, just raining down death as quickly as he can.
Oh, that's not a good pop. Oh, they just walked away from the... Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed,
Oh,
but-
Heavy is still up, and Heavy gets the kill on the demo and the medic, as well as Flyboy. So a whole bunch of people down right
That
now.
was ugly in every sense of the word there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
went very poorly there for the Try-Hardy boys, and that was one engagement they should not have walked into in this time frame.
No, they had no one watching their flank, and no one called where the other team combo was, and they popped in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, They're probably going to lose last year.
And brutality.
There's going to be a lot of pressure coming on
100%,
in,
100%
and
Here comes
Chris
Nuclear
Quick is
Russian
ready.
right down the lane, though.
Here it comes.
Yep, and he has
So many
Kritzkrieg.
laser beams.
And this is the brutality of Heavy in
A
this
lot of
game.
people
He's
falling
taking a
down.
lot of damage, actually. Nuclear is taking a whole
Medic
lot.
has
He's
gonna
nearly
flank from
down.
Pemsu
He
trying
gets
to clean
taken
up.
down.
Flank. Pemsu with a foul 4K.
Wow,
Yes.
huge work by
Or no,
Pemsu
3K
there.
maybe.
There's nobody watching the point still, so anybody can sneak in. Actually, no, got the Heavy there now.
Yeah, that was very nicely played there
Elliot
by
and
Pemsu.
Dancing here. Pemsu wants to pick up one more.
Oh, Pemsu taking so much
Took up,
damage. Yeah, either way, I mean, it looks like they had dropped Brotano?
Yeah, and then they said lost our medic, and then said no, we didn't.
Whoops, that was our soldier.
No,
Yeah, but either
Brutano's
way.
back now.
A very interesting final defense there. It almost went pretty well for them, but that's the downside to being a fat Hoovy, is he really can't move quickly. If he'd gotten to the point just a little bit earlier, he probably would have gotten the cap there. But
Well, if he would have turned around there, they would have gotten the cap there.
this is true. Laser beams
Pemsu
would have
came
absolutely
right
wrecked
down
Pemsu.
behind them. Yeah.
I wonder if that was almost... I mean, it could have been Nuclear Russian deciding that the threats in front of him were actually more of a threat than the scout behind him.
They had there was still a demo there, and they killed them just when Pemsu was coming in behind them.
Another full crit's ready, and Walter does not have Uber yet.
He's at 85% though, so if it takes some time to get there, there's still going to be plenty of time to build up that Uber. And
Oh, Pemsu's
He's
going to go
healing
down
enemy.
here.
Don't worry, it'll take them time to get
Chris
there.
Quick is ready.
There you go.
Uber is ready as well.
And
Here
Ryoden
comes
dies
it.
right away.
Oh, Nuka gets separated. Nice work there
Walter
by Cake.
still has his Uber to push off this.
Yeah,
Huge
again,
advantage.
This is that situation. Nuclear Russian and Ryoden, they stick together, and then secondarily, they push up ahead of their own team. It leads to these poor situations where they get separated and surrounded by tryhardy boys.
All right,
They're
looks
doing
like
a great
Shank wants to
job.
make a jump to Spire now. There is still Flightless. Flightless is half health right now. Doing a little demo dance.
Oh,
a
not
little
gonna
bit
go
of
too well for
deliberation
him.
there, but Splak interrupts the dance, says, "May I cut in with a shotgun?"
Thankfully, Shankzilla
Walter
comes on
has
in and will
Uber
take
and has
down
the
Flightless.
backup.
Splak making a run for the final point here. Heavy is in his way. Levyderp still plenty of health compared to Splak's
Stand
less
on the
than
point.
health. Half, excuse me. Now Rocket
Oh,
Soldier
lots
comes
of people
in.
coming in on the Heavy right now. Walter might have to pop for the defense.
No,
Ah,
Nuclear
Levyderp's
if
Russian.
still
he
okay.
pops right here, they lose the round.
Yeah,
so
Nuclear
he
Russian's been
can't
forced
pop.
back. No, that's actually really well
No, they're
played
just
by
rotating
tryhardy.
defenders on the last point, so Soldier now takes over. And they got a scout on the point.
Yeah, it'll
think
be
that's
Heavy
probably
again in a few
yeah.
moments. He just needed ammunition. There we go. Heavy's back on it.
Pemsu still putting some pressure onto the point, keeping everybody watching for that back cap.
Another crit's ready here for Sess. The question is, will they give it to the demo, or will they just walk a Heavy in again?
And I think it'd be a better idea, realistically, to give it to the demo in this situation. I mean,
Yes.
you need to crack the defenders, and throwing it in
Yeah.
on the Heavy, even
It's
though
almost always better to give it to the demo.
Yeah, you can't get the Heavy in on the high ground, and the high ground is the only way to push this point. Like, if they
Exactly.
win this point with the crit spree, it's because
All
Walter
those
screwed up.
scouts.
basically Fat Hoovy can't get anywhere in time, and then he just gets blown up by the defenders who don't like Fat Hoovies.
And they're doing a forward hold here, which is very, very smart.
Oh, a bunch of people lit though, including Brutano and Nuclear. So Brutano does go
Yeah.
down, but Nuclear gets some heal love from his medic. They have the crits, and they can't really push in. They know that Uber is ready, so I think they want to try to bomb the medic, maybe.
And realistically, that's the other part about this, is Ryoden's essentially pocketing Nuclear Russian right now, and that really doesn't work out well for the rest of his team, because they're going to get neglected heal-wise, at least partly, because the medic's not going to be running around actually trying to heal people. He's going to be sticking with the Heavy most of the time.
Scout trying to jump in on the medic right now does put some pressure on him, but isn't quite enough.
Yep, looking like he wanted to just kind of pop the Kritzkrieg there, or force it more correctly. Pemsi will go down, so it's going to be 5v6 for just a little bit here.
Oh, another big jump in here. They are trying to push pressure on this medic. Flightless is lit, and Splak just went down.
Yeah, they want to...
Both teams are still sitting on their full charge.
That's the point. They want a strategic advantage. They're playing the Heavy game, where they know that they can't push out unless they have some sort of advantage, so they're trying to force the
Looks
enemy
like they're
medic.
going to move with the Heavy, going through the upper area here.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Heavy's their central stone. He is
And
the pillar
there's
of
a
their
big
team.
pop. Does pick up 1K.
Person gets caught in the crossfire.
There's the
Uber's going to
Uber.
be popped here. So Nuclear's going to take a whole lot of damage. Medic gets separated,
Nuclear
actually.
did kill Levyderp on the point, and they're going to send a scout in there.
Oh,
And they're gonna
Oh,
grab
nobody
it.
watched.
yeah, Tryhardy boys. They got a little over eager to chase down Ryoden and Nuclear there and forgot the rest of the team was, you know, shooting them.
Yeah, whoever was getting the Uber there, I'm not sure who it was. They needed to keep shooting that Heavy.
Either way, Nuclear
Mhm.
getting whipped all the way back to mid, it looks like. I mean, SSS definitely understands what they're doing here. They know how to get the heavy to mid. They know how to utilize that heavy in an extremely effective fashion.
They're still amazingly slow, though. It results in
Yeah.
their demo dying instantly, although Shank dies
Huge
as well.
fast push ×5 almost immediately on that mid fight.
I mean, the scouts are going to try and come in here, and it's going to be up to the scouts in order to even this up, and they're actually able to do so.
But 3 down for Try Hardy Boys, and that's going to give time for Splaktacular Splacking Spree to put ×6 on the point. They're going to retake that mid.
Exactly. I'd almost say that the Splaktacular Splacking Spree is some crazy amalgamation of strategy. They have Nuclear Russian, the greatest heavy in our league, apparently, but he also has two of the most effective scouts that, I mean, effective in the sense they work extremely well together. So they do have this really, really slow center-moving object, but then they have these scouts that are capable of flanking and annihilating practically anything in their pathway, until Ryoden, of course, takes a shot in the back and dies. But it simply
my
takes...
God,
wow.
nobody
Heavy
blocks the
cap.
point.
Yeah, Nuclear Russian just walks
Try
onto
Hardy
the
Boys,
point.
you need to focus your fire. That's all I can say.
Or more quickly, you need to kill the heavy before he walks on your final point. That generally doesn't
Yeah.
work too well. Still, though, I mean, compared to the
So
Try Hardy
quick 2-0
Boys,
now for Splaktacular Splacking Spree.
SSS does have a very strange combination. And yes, it works out great for them, because the enemy team will expect
Yeah,
them
it
to be
works out
slow.
great for them. It's like a rogue strategy. Once again,
Like, they
they're
should
gonna
just be
Try Hardy Boys
focusing the
gonna try to
house
lose
right
some
now.
spam.
Spam everything you have at the house, and don't let that scout flank you, which, oh my god.
Yeah,
And exactly
Splack
that.
just
Just scouts can't flank you.
cleaned house behind a lot of people. They finally got rid of him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the problems with it. Is,
Spectacular Splacking Spree is just running out one little after another here, but now they've got numbers on the point.
and
They feel confident with that crit screen, you can tell by their positioning here.
well, yeah, they give it to
But
the
a lot
heavy.
more Try Hardy Boys survive this time, and they're going to be able to hold yard with this.
Well, there's no demo, so they shouldn't be holding yard. They should be further back.
But yeah, realistically, that's kind of the thing about Splaktacular
Here
Splacking Spree.
comes the lasers.
Nobody really expects them to be fast
No,
moving.
not
and
yet.
then they
There's
see...
the lasers.
Yep,
Nice
Kurtz
force
comes
by
out.
Levy Derp.
I don't know if... I mean, it could have... No, you're right. Definitely a force there. Ryoden took a whole lot
Nice
of damage.
force by Levy Derp, indeed.
And now they push.
So now that Uber comes out, and Nuclear is stuck in a very bad spot because he has nowhere to run. He pulls out his
Fists
KGBs,
of
actually gets out of
non-running
there.
fast.
And oh no, Nuclear is going to position a Walter. Oh,
Demo comes on back.
dodges a
So
little
much
bit.
damage.
Focus that heavy.
Yep, Walter
Shoot
does
him in
get
the butt.
taken
There you go.
down, but Pempsy will come in there and clean
But
things
Walter
up.
went down during that, and Shank took a lot of hits and went down afterwards as well.
And-
So Nuclear did his job.
But the bad thing is Ryoden stayed alive. So Try Hardy Boys are going to be a step behind here, especially when Ryoden now has 100% crit screen. Definitely a worse engagement, I'd say, for the Try Hardy Boys. And yeah, Nuclear Russian, he's just showing time and time again. He knows exactly what he's doing is heavy. He knows that the enemy team, there's a medic next to him. They're going to prioritize the medic, and then they're going to leave him alone as long as there aren't enough attackers to go after each other.
Walter has switched to crits. And I think that's a good response, especially if you use Shank to full effect and get a crit sticky on the heavy
It's gonna
quickly. But
depend.
Walter needs to watch his positioning here because they're in disadvantage, and as soon as they see him, he's going to be shot at.
But he's a heavy, so all they have to do is hide around corners and stuff. And
Yeah,
he
he's
yeah.
can't
going to
hit
get
them.
far, far away. They switched over to the demo, but not soon enough.
And that's
Demo
kind of the
big
thing,
jump
though.
in.
It's really hard
That's a
to
good chase, though.
it's really hard to be
Chris's lobsters
offensive.
can't fly.
It's really hard to be offensive while you're worrying about a crit heavy jumping around every corner into your face and murdering you miserably. That's one of those situations that you really don't want to get stuck in.
3 down right now for Spectacular Splacking Spree, but they are getting some time on the spur. And all the jumpers down. Walter has crits ready. I think they're going to hold this for a push.
Yeah, they're going to be playing very cautiously right now. They know Nuclear Russian is basically better than Lovey Derp.
Ooh,
He's their
sticky
play
trap.
caller, so...
Almost got Nuclear.
Yep, takes a lot of damage. Thankfully, Pocket Medic! Yep, and either way, it looks like Splaktacular Splacking Spree doing a great job right now.
Rowden getting
Crits
jumped
gets
here. He's
popped.
going to have to pop the crits.
Oh,
Oh,
and
does
he's-
get the kill. Nuclear gets a flank on Walter somehow.
Nuclear's moving in for the final, though.
Snuffs that.
He's on the second floor. He's picking shots at Levy Derp. He's got superior health, so Levy's got really no chance here. Thankfully, Soldier's going to come in here and take down Nuclear shortly.
Unless he misses all the shots.
Yeah, shotgun down.
Obviously, someone needs to play more ulti. Well.
Try Hardy Boys so lit though. The two people on the point have very little health.
Walter just
I think
respawning.
Levy Derp wants to head back,
Yeah, it looks like
but
Soldier's
they have to both
reinforcing.
stay here. Oh, there you go. Walter gets back, gives him some crit heals.
Crit Teals. Heavy 3 OP. Was 2 OP not good enough for you?
Guys, how I crouch.
Why do we even invite these people in chat? Indeed, building a little bit of that Kritzkrieg.
And looks like it's interesting how they're holding this outside bridge here instead of making their way into the lobby. But I guess it's that smidge is keeping them away. A lot of times, though, I do see teams march up that stairs and hold that upper lobby area. And that's where the soldier and Demo is right now, but they gotta back off.
Well, they need someone watching main here, so they don't just have them walk right in.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
got
never mind,
plenty
they're
of
going high
players.
anyway.
Yeah, they got plenty of players standing here.
Oh, I
Let's
would
get
drop a
spots.
crit sticky. There comes a crit sticky. He's got the nuclear. They're gonna try to find the medic. Get separated though a little bit.
Oh, they're still
Where is the
hunting for him.
medic?
Oh, back
and
cap.
nobody was on the point. Everybody pushed out, and the medic just looped the loop.
Well,
walked
Levy Dirk
around.
was there, but he did kind of get
Quick 3-0 here
pretty
for
annihilated.
Splaktacular Splacking Spree. Sends us to halftime.
indeed a very quick half there. And indeed, Splaktacular Splakking Spree 3-0 already. Jesus, really flexing their
It looks
muscles.
like they might. Yeah, it does look like they might take this handily. I like the adjustments that Try Hardy Boy has made, and I think if they continue along that same thought line, they should be able to take a couple rounds back here and have a chance.
Indeed. Either way, gotta be wondering, like, what's going to be happening in the locker room right now? Is there going to be the great speech to end all speeches here, or is this just going to be strategic discussion? I mean, from the trend that I've been seeing this season, it's going to be nothing but strategic discussion.
They're gonna be like, all right, guys, let's just wrap this up, and if we lose, we don't have to worry about playing games during the Valve trip.
We get to be lazy.
I would be interested to see if people would trade a little trash talking during the Valve trip, during that meetup.
If there's
That'd
any
be kinda
trash
fun.
talking, it's going to be people trash talking Maiko.
Looks like Splaktacular Spree is going to be switching somebody in.
Indeed,
I
it
don't think
does.
so.
Or are they just getting somebody just rebooting?
Yeah, I don't think they're.
Die says 1v1 me at the Valve trip, nerds. I'll 1v1 you in real life. Woo!
If only we actually got a land.
Wait, was it Die that wanted to arm wrestle me? I can't remember now. Push-ups do not a man make.
Alright, guys, we'll be back in just a few moments.
Was that your call or Splack's call?
Well, it was a team decision, I think.
Okay.
What
We felt
happens?
confident after the first half that we could
What
do
happens
it.
if they start losing?
Well,
We
see, my
blame it on
logic
you
was,
and rage quit.
yeah, that's what I usually do. But I think it's gonna go to, is it gonna go to third round? Because yeah, you can only win 3 points in a single half. So
Flightless
there's
still has not done any jumps on his rollouts.
I think Flightless is just taking the good old
Come on,
safety route.
Flightless.
Quality
do the
is
jumps.
pocketing as a soldier right now for. And
Actually, Walter's completely disconnected on his rollout too, so
yeah,
really,
Walter's been disconnected.
no shots
quite
fired
a bit.
here.
He got disconnected during that initial rollout as well, which gave that huge crit advantage to the
Well,
other
when he's
team.
that slow, Shank can get any heals, and he can't do any damage on mids. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, right.
They gotta fix that.
Down.
They should
Person,
go quick
big
fix.
big plays here from Person actually.
Oh yeah, big play by Cake there, getting 3K.
Back cap, Levi. They need
Oh,
somebody
it
to
is-
block it.
It is back
Dempsey's
cap.
on it.
They block mid.
Get back
They
on
need to
it.
keep
One
blocking
more.
it. They just
Oh,
need to
they
block
will
it.
get it.
Block it.
Oh,
Yes.
They got it.
Yes.
They got it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Full
And
team
full
wipe
team.
there. Oh.
Oh, and Levi's rushing for last. There's 3 people coming up. I don't know if they'll get there in time.
So what was that about
They're gonna
Game of
start.
Thrones?
Stickies
Stickies
are
have been thrown.
All that needs to be said here is Game of Thrones.
Levi's
boys.
gonna.
Full Uber ready though for Walter. Yep.
A little shots
Yeah,
fired here between two
definitely.
scouts.
Try Hardy Boys are coming into this vengeance here.
I blame you, Panks.
Yep, this is quickly turning into the Game of Throws.
Is that your new line?
Yes, the Game of Throws.
You've been saving that one.
No.
He spent all night writing it.
Originally it came from
Spent
Dota
all night
actually.
watching.
Came from Dota originally, not lying.
Defeat is coming. Brace yourselves.
Oh, demo's still up.
Oh, but there's.
Well,
Yep,
yeah.
and there we go.
Cannot
Try Hardy
defend.
Boys going to take their first match. Or, well, their first round, I
First
should say.
round.
Not their first match. That's
Yeah,
silly.
they're on the scoreboard now, but Spectacular Splakking Spree still leading 3-1. They need 2 more to win.
So the question is, what is Splaktacular Splakking Spree going to change up now that Try Hardy Boys are showing them that they're not an incompetent bunch of players who don't know what they're doing?
Have they shown that?
I like
being
how
a
you
little
phrase that.
insulting. Just being a little insulting.
Shank actually got to the rollout this time with quite a bit of health, but he did get shot down there by who was that? Who was shooting rockets at him? One of the soldiers.
Probably Rotana. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Levy runs into a bad engagement here. He's running around looking for health and not finding it anywhere. Instead, runs into the enemy scout twice in a
Chris
row.
Ray's coming out here.
Oh yeah,
Not
Pimsu
getting
gets
any
found.
kills. He does pick up Pemsu though. And
Health is
they're
very
gonna...
bad though for red, so they should be back. Although they just got the meds, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the mid cap
Yeah,
for SSS
nice
here.
pick there.
Both scouts down, Shankzilla and the Reds. That's definitely an interesting situation for the Try Hardy Boys.
Oh, Shank is for really far forward.
Oh, big push in here from Try Hardy Boys. They have
Oh,
their crits
he-
ready, and
Yeah.
oh no, it's an Uber. And they're gonna try to get a 1 kill out of this, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh, they're still chasing after that
They
soldier.
do pick one here. There's a scout behind them, but the other soldier covers that guy's butt.
There we
Demo
go.
trying
They
to
do
get
find
one over here,
Flightless.
but gets picked off as well.
So that's 2 down for SSS here, where Shankzilla's down for the Try Hardy Boys. Both demos down, +1 Solly. So,
Yeah, medic combo is back
oh, Scout
on
is
the
taken
bridge,
down.
trying to deny this push.
Oh, you're right. Walter goes down though.
Walter's down.
Yeah, that's the important
Oh,
pick there.
yeah.
But if they stay alive, if they can maintain their health well enough, Try Hardy Boys are still going to walk away with a good engagement here.
Ooh, nice denial
SSS
there.
are doing a good job here though. They're playing
Yeah.
off their medic instead of chasing.
Yeah, indeed. Ryoden doing a great job of staying alive, and they actually deny the mid cap here. So that engagement not actually going too well for Try Hardy Boys, who still have both their scouts down. Scoots are
Respawn's just coming in now.
Full
Indeed.
crits for Ryoden, 10% for Walter.
Oh man, if he popped it on the quality right then when he was shooting that rocket, it would have been amazing.
Immersing.
Yeah, immersion.
Either way.
Looks
they're
like they're
gonna
gonna
go
move
through
through
house,
house, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he switches direction. He's going to go with the demo around the outside here. Almost takes a rocket to the face, actually. Or what it looks like right now is that Splaktacular Splakking Spree needs to make up their mind about which direction they're going. They said
Yeah,
house.
well,
They're
luckily
going-
they had 50
There he
points to
goes.
do it.
It's popped on the demo. Does pick up 1 kill
That finds person, looks for a
and
second one
switched
here.
over to the soldier.
So far not finding it, actually.
oh,
Shank
nice.
is caught in a bad situation.
Shankzilla's down.
That's enough picks though. They should get 2 based off that.
Yeah, I mean, Splak was the only player down for them, and that's not going to hinder them in any way. It's just a
Hemsu's going
scout.
to try a flank.
Walter will have an Uber to defend last, but
Mhm.
I'm not sure if they'll be confident enough to push.
Well, that's one of those situations. They had a great last round, but having this happen right afterwards is probably going to smash their morale back into the ground.
If SSS wanted to get a low key, what they may want to do here is just push really hard right now, and then have their medic back out to mid, and then repush in a second just after they force the Uber. Because pushing a crits into an
Paulie
Uber
gets
is
off
not
right
going to go
now.
well. Especially when you're down a man.
Especially when you're down 2 men.
I think they're going to give it to Flightless going in
Yeah,
here.
this is a bad idea if they go that way.
Oh, Raven's
Oh,
thinking
dear.
about it. He's thinking
Oh,
about
they're
it.
going to get squished
No,
here.
they're already overknitted.
Yeah, they guys going to get squished here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no. Cake with a big kill. Flightless does get out of there,
Still,
but they lost the medic.
Push too, Red. What you doing?
Push.
Bop it, don't drop it.
It was already on the point, though. There is going to be a soldier and demo and a scout watching over him. He's the only one there. Got to get some backup by Pemsu, and a bunch of other people are coming over here. Flyboy is going to be standing on the last point watching over it. There's actually quite a few people on Try Hardy Boys who can so heavy. Now to think
Not
about it.
greater.
Yeah, but right now, because SSS isn't running any heavy, I think they're quite happy just to stay away from heavies.
Yeah, heavy's not really as fun on Badlands just because you have to walk so far.
Plus,
So much exercise.
as far as I know, SSS was really the only team that really stuck to the principle of having a heavy.
Will spawn a sniper?
I don't think so, no. Not here.
Oh, Levitor got a beat on the medic.
Oh,
Does
another
finish
drop.
him off. 5 shots. And he's going to get chased a little bit by a scout here, but he's going to do some work. Oh, wow, nice. Oh, just barely gets knocked out there.
Dive
Shank and
points out
Pemsu's going to
a
try to
fortunate
push for the
thing here.
point.
THB's never actually really made a push out.
Oh,
of
nice
Steer,
jump in by
ever.
Cake. We're ready for
Crits.
Walter.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Flyboy's still
Broken
on
text.
defense duty. There is a scout looking to come in on him.
Yep, Splak making a look for it.
This
thinking about
scout.
Walter drops.
Yeah.
It's a battle of drops. All the drops.
it. Game of
All
drops.
all the time.
That's the third drop in a row for each medic.
Don't make me say game of drops
Drop
again.
Fortress 2.
Yeah, there we go. We're seeing about Drop Fortress.
Unfortunately, Try Hardy Boy's still unable to take the Spire.
Yeah, they really needed to push aggressively at some point there and have their Uber clear space for them to cap the point. Never did any of that.
Yeah, he's gonna send some spam rockets onto the point, put some damage on Flyboy.
Oh, Raven's ready, so this could go very
Crits
poorly
Creek
for
ready
Tri-Hardy.
upstairs. They might put it on Lobster. No, actually, they're gonna put it on one of the soldiers.
Oh, quality gets taken
They're
down
gonna
there.
walk as sticky traps and then get flanked
There
by
we
scouts.
go. Shank gets a brutal massacre, but Round does
Yeah.
get taken down. I mean, Cake has been doing work for his team here. That's another time that
Flyboy's just
he's-
like, I'm just gonna walk into the group, guys. Don't even worry about it. If they
Black
get this one
is
more kill,
hiding.
Anyone capping? No capping? No?
No.
Okay.
There we
now they
go.
got
They
somebody
found
going
on the
Pemsu's
back
on
capper
point.
too.
someone on that
And
secondary
Flyboy is
point.
still watching back cap. Levy Dip and
They did
Pensu
it!
on the point. They got it. Woo!
Time
They
to
just
push
have to
once
do
again.
that another
Yeah.
times.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. As we said, it's kind of the problem for the Try Hardy boys right now. Their morale was broken by the first half. They had a good fourth round, and then the
I
fifth
think
round
they're
is
fine
just
morale-wise.
Well, they just aren't aggressive at all. which
yeah,
is
they're
killing
they're
them.
conservative.
overly conservative, and I'm just saying that it could
Yeah,
be
they're
a
overly
morale
conservative, and that's
issue.
probably going to come back and bite them a little bit. But right now, they're gaining some ground. At the very least, they don't give up any ground they gain.
Luckily for them, there's 30-minute halves.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying two different play styles, whereas the Try Hardy boys are attempting to essentially turtle to victory by being incredibly cautious every time they move, except when it incorporates back caps on finals. I mean,
Yeah, but you can't turtle the victory when you're down 3-0,
No.
unfortunately.
Yeah, due to the time frame, Splaktacular Splaktacular is happy to just slowly points as
Scout
they
in on the
walk
medic
back.
forces the
Oh,
pop.
here comes the Uba.
and yeah, I mean, Splaktacular Spelling Spree's strategy usually feeds well
Flyboy
into
not
a
getting that much
slow
damage.
but reactive force. Without the
Spire
heavy,
might fall
not
here.
quite so much.
The
Chorus,
over-under
like,
on the
jump
recap
on
is
them.
soon.
something, something, something.
All that effort to push out, and they really gave that up quite easily.
Yeah.
Indeed. And look at this, we're back
It's
to
hard.
final.
It's hard when you're like, okay, let's push, and then some people are like, no, let's back up. And as soon as one person says let's back up, everybody wants to back up.
Well, that's why you only have one person usually call for you.
Play
A bunch of
color.
kills again by Cake, doing a good job here.
But it still has me curious, since Nuclear Russian's no longer in there, who is play calling for Splaktacular Splak Spree now?
Probably Ryle.
Probably Splack.
Yeah, I would guess Splak.
Splak the Scout.
But Splak is, yeah, he's not necessarily in there, so who knows. Rotano
Yeah.
might be.
Plus it's Splak.
Oh, nice. Psin does manage to solo cap the Spire and has a little bit of health left over.
Yeah, so thankfully, Charity Boy's still fighting for every inch they can. Yeah, unfortunately, that is kind of their inch that they're fighting for, so...
Is Pemsu dominating Splak?
Probably, yeah. There's 3 dominations.
Oh, Pemsu
Try
on the
Hardy
medic
Boys,
again. Oh,
but
gets
no
the
points
K-bird in the
captured.
butt.
Yeah, Pimps actually
But
gets dominated by
Levidur on
Riot.
midpoint here is going to get pressured by Soldier, Medic, and Scoot. He's going to get scooted on out, but he did put a lot of time on that point.
And the Try Hardy Boys, in the meantime, they haven't even moved up to the connection between second
Yeah,
and
they
mid.
have a freaking Uber, and they know their opponent's on crits, so they have a full Uber advantage, basically, but they aren't moving on it. It's,
Now they're moving.
way
but,
too passive.
Yeah.
Yep, and also way too late in order
Pop
to be
it.
aggressive with that. Yep, forces the pop. And it's going to get caught in a bad situation. They're far separated from the fight. They're going to try and move forward. Demo's moving backwards still. Not one of those situations you want to go into.
All right. It got through that sticky trap, at least, with that Uber.
No, that
Shanks
was a
take
very
fat
Uber.
shit.
They got
Yeah,
They
through...
just are not covering their bases
Oh,
at all.
Crit
Now
comes
they're
out.
trapped out.
That was a pretty terrible engagement in the sense that they could have taken the connection like 20 seconds before and then popped
There's
their
back
Uber
cap
into
going on mid, though.
Yeah.
And now
Person
instead,
and Scout.
they Ubered to take the connection, so...
Levidur is pretty much keeping this alive soul-handedly.
Yeah.
He's just like, alright, I'm gonna go get a back cap, because I guess we're not gonna push
Well,
ever.
the Scouts are doing a pretty good job for the team as well, by Derp and Person.
No one's in position to block mid, though, so... All for naught.
But hey,
They
buys
did
them just a
pull
little bit more
pressure
time.
away from Spire, which was good.
I didn't see there, but it looks like Walter died again as well. So 100% Uber for the ZSSS team. Yeah, and by Uber I mean crits.
ZSSS.
I don't know what Russians say.
Germany?
I was gonna say, are we trying to remind people of Germany?
It just felt natural, you know? SSS, ZSSS. Crits popped.
Sure.
Okay, not saying that one ever again. Either way, hey, we're back to the war for
Looks
final.
like Spectacular Splakking Spree making an approach now to the final point.
they
They
would
are
really-
recharging up their crits.
I would really like to take this final point now and end this
I think
fifth
Uber
round.
and crits are going to be ready around the same time here.
The penny
Pemsu sneaking them behind the medic does get one body shot on him. Oh.
Pemsu actually way in the red. Gonna have to be forced back here. Elliot himself taking a lot of damage. I mean, how much health does he have? That had to be like
125.
Well, earlier. Elliot had to have like 10 HP or something.
100% crits for Yoden again. 100%
Yep.
Uber for Walter.
Uber is ready as well. Ooh, a bunch of just walking on out here. Forces the crits pop.
Yep, there's the crits pop, and now
Yeah.
Walter's
Let's
left with
take
no
a
one.
flyboy.
He has to find someone, but
Bam.
oh,
Guy sneaking
Splack
in.
with the back cap actually. So that's gonna make it 4-1 in favor of Splaktacular Splakking Spree.
Not GG. What?
Yeah, 4-1.
Whoops.
Whoops.
We may have come to the conclusion that it was 2-4, not 2-5.
They're still playing though,
It's
I think.
definitely to 5, considering they should learn.
There you go.
And
There's
even then,
apologies.
if it were to 4, wouldn't it
I
only be
judged
2
them, but
caps to
I'm
win?
pretty sure- I'm pretty sure someone's done that every match.
Oh, Black drops Walter right off the bat in this mid fight. Even though Tri-Hardy Boys have the mid point, they're not going to be able to hold it here.
No medic,
you
no
sure?
push.
Levidur,
well,
another
the
back
two
just
scouts do go
because he
down and
likes
God,
to-
Levy
Ah,
Derp.
Caber.
Oh, Levy Derp. Come on, Levy Derp.
Oh, drop
Fight
the
for it,
caber.
Levy Derp. It's getting
Times
close.
4.
Someone needs to deny mid.
Oh,
Anyone?
It's going to be so close.
Oh.
No, it's
Nope.
going to go
All
in
he needed
favor.
was somebody to do something there on mid.
They
There
could
was
have
nobody
demo
there. They're
jumped.
all still approaching.
The demo could have sacrificed his life to prevent that cap.
Flightless, haha, screw you, Levy. Oh, Levy's not happy though.
Aw.
Oh, snap.
Rage jump in
Shots
here, boy.
fired.
I do what I want. Oh my lord.
You don't know what I see.
Eventual counter heavy strategy. Classic TSGL.
Ah yes, when in doubt, get the heavy.
Give me whales, heavies.
I'm
or
surprised
death.
they didn't do it earlier.
The
Well, this is their
anti-heavy
last chance
Concordats.
now if they lose
Crits
in
popped.
round.
Indeed, this is an
Crit's gonna try
elimination.
chasing. Oh, Rowden gets shot in the butt by. And Levy's still jumping around there.
Splak is also now running snipe.
Pemsu managed to climb all the way up to the spire as a heavy, trying to get the shots on the scout. Shank finally finishes off Leia.
I don't think it's that miraculous that Pimsu managed to hold W and turn his mouse and get up to the top of a spire.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Friskly without the Machina.
Alert.
Mosquito down.
Captured.
Hey,
Takes on
man.
the point here. He's going to be joined by Pemsu the heavy. And that's going to put some damage down.
Yeah, it's gonna force.
Cake's going to try to chase the medic here. This might actually work out for him.
It's gonna force
Needs
SSS
a couple
to
of more
respawn.
rockets.
The control point is being contested.
Oh, what did I just see?
Our control point is being captured.
Nice work by Flightless Lobster getting behind them there. Nobody watched the house and forced the pop.
Just to add on to this quickly, PAX sold out of tickets the day it went live.
Yeah.
More like the hour.
Well, no, the all-day or the 3-day pass, 4-day actually. The 4-day pass is sold out in 3 hours.
Shank is doing so much damage right now. He just needs a teammate and everyone will die.
Oh,
Oh, there
Brandon
comes a
hopped.
crit streak though. Might
They're
pick up the
very
medic.
late.
No.
They should just be killable.
Fire the
Shoot
rockets!
them all. Shoot them harder. There
Fire
we
the
go.
rockets! Oh, Rotano's
I am
still
the
holding on
tower.
to
We
the
have
tower.
ways of making you explode.
They managed to push them off the spire.
At least for the time being.
Oh,
Well, not
Try Hardy Boys now inside of the lobby.
Oh.
And
They're gonna
clearing out the
reverse a
house.
little bit. They want to take that spire back. Person is
Slack wasn't
behind
on
the point.
medic, he's super low though.
Person is behind
Quality
the
has
final
switched
point.
over to heavy.
Cake is just waiting for the opportunity
Oh wow,
here.
Person just took the
He goes for quality.
house.
He's looking for the
Boy.
final kill. He gets it,
Oh,
but
Person.
Spire's not been
somebody
capped.
cap the god guy. Oh my god.
All is for naught, Cake. Oh, that could have been
Jesus.
so beautiful. But team, what are you doing?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I think they have the point.
they have the point now, but they're a little bit late.
Yeah, well, Uber is ready. As soon as the respawns get there, they can make a big
Quality went
push.
heavy.
And they might be able to catch them before they get Blitzkrieg here.
Yeah, we knew Cake would, or not Cake, sorry, but Quart.
Oh, they popped in.
Yeah, they're gonna try and push the final
Uber
point
has
with this,
faded.
They didn't clear the stickies quick enough.
and pop with the whole team
That
one
did
day.
not work.
Yeah, this is just a weird situation. Cake is probably going to cry
was a
himself
bit
to
of a
sleep
rough
tonight.
call, though.
Cake is going to cry himself to sleep tonight. And I mean, this is SSS recapping Spire right now. That has to feel
No,
pretty...
they managed to get them off.
Oh, well, Ryoden's up there, looking to be a medic. and fall off
Looking
immediately.
to be a medic.
Well, he ran up there, thought, I'll cap
Levy,
the
they're
point.
on flightless trying to get the kill.
And then
Does get him
decided,
down to half
after
health.
getting hit by rockets, no, okay, medics don't cap points.
Blitzkrieg pop.
That's what medics do. We got 11 minutes remaining to get another 3 wins. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Try Hardy Boys. I'm not sure you can do this.
Spire retaken now by Splaktacular. Splakking spree.
Oh,
Like-
Levi with great work to take down Ryoden, despite
Yeah.
being harried by all comers.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying.
If the Try Hardy Boys had,
Well,
like, if the halftime when it came around, the Try Hardy Boys had switched to an ultra aggressive tactic earlier, I mean, this could have gone their way. But the fact that they've waited this long, I mean, yeah, it's doable, but
Yeah,
Try Hardy
10
Boys
minutes,
have
10 minutes
proven
doable. I mean, you only need a couple minutes per round.
But Try
you
Hardy
do
Boys
have
have
to
proven
be really aggressive.
that, yeah, you
Well, you know, like when you have an Uber, like now, and a full advantage, you would be aggressive.
hey, look at this. Try Hardy Boys aren't really being aggressive. They're certainly thinking
They're
about
on the
it.
point.
Well, they did just
Oh,
lose their heavy. They lost
Rotano does trade
Pemsu.
with Flyboy there. Shank might have to trade with Flightless. Does get forced to pop
Oh.
though. Wow.
It looks like they're still going to take control of the Spire here, and there's a flanking Hoovy coming up behind the route and taking
Walter
a
not-
rocket.
What?
Uber gun.
Where did that heavy come from?
He walked around.
Oh, but now they're so out of position.
Oh yeah,
Like,
now
what
they're...
are they doing?
Oh yeah. We're just going to stay over here
Here
by our
comes a bunch of
secondary.
people to the point. One soldier on
Oh,
guard.
brutality!
Bounce him off. And get the cap.
What are they doing there?
Well, they went around, massacred a couple players here, and then decided, wait, we're not going to stay here, are we? And then stayed there.
Well, they
Quality
have
rolling out here.
450
Everybody
per
is
round.
whipping him. Brotano made a jump early on, thinking that he was going to do a rollout. So Quality's going to have to take the slow way over.
He's going to be a
Splack
fat
still
Hoovy.
on sniper.
I don't think that's too surprising. Splack likes to go sniper because he considers himself the god of sniping, so...
No, he doesn't. He's very respectable to other snipers. He does like to play it because he thinks it's fun, and
I
that's
don't
what he
think
enjoys.
I don't think you've met Splack on the pub
Splak is
server
looking
like I
right at
have.
Walter right now.
We've,
Oof.
we've actually discussed how he considers himself an amazing sniper.
Well, he is an amazing sniper.
He's pretty good.
He was like one of the best snipers in UGC Silver, so take that for what it's worth.
Silver. Okay, I'll go talk to Dayosha. Don't mind me.
So that's a different level. There's only 20 teams in gold. If he's in the top 80 teams in North America, that's pretty good for a sniper.
I suppose. Yeah, but either way, look where we are again. It looks like Tryhardy boys are actually picking up the aggression level.
They already pushed them all the way to last, and
They popped early
Cake
though.
wants to make a push. Yeah, they did have to pop early, but they are making their way upwards.
Quality goes
Ooh,
down. Demo
Yeah,
Medic's
got
still
the
alive
heavy.
here. They're waiting for the crits, but
bunch
Ryoden
of
gets
people coming. There's a
destroyed!
pyro on defense.
What? Ah! This has gone so wrong. Only Levy Derp is left
this
alive.
could still work though.
Levy Derp's thinking about
If
it.
he...
He's in the position, but Demo's on
Sticky
it.
trap going down, and
Oh,
looks like
Pyro's there.
Elliot's going to be watching that last spot,
Yeah, Pyro's
so it's going to
there.
be really hard to clear up.
Our control point is being
Levy
captured.
Derp got spotted. He's going to be forced out of this situation pretty quickly. He's just going to try and dog them as long as he can. Thankfully, Person came along and saved top of Spire here, so Charity Birds are going to continue holding on to this good position to push on final, at least for the time being. And now there's a heavy on the final. Oh! Soldier falling right in front of Levy Derp and getting a little bit punished there.
Oh, ridden way out of position. Dies.
Yep, gets taken
That
down
should be
once
a
again.
pretty free cap here eventually. Although,
Yep. Cake is sending some
Eventually.
spam rockets into the heavy's face
That's what they
and
do.
try to get him down low.
I mean, this is a war of attrition at this point, because they have no medic for the time being.
which means they should really just be spamming that heavy, which Person is now doing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he needs
yeah.
to be a bit more aggressive with this.
They need to deal as much DPS in a
Heavy
short
is
amount of
back
time.
on quicks.
Walter goes down, actually.
I was
Shank's
a
still
medic
going
is
for it.
back.
Shank goes on the final,
Oh.
gets blown up by
Oh,
a
but
stick
everyone
trap.
goes down. It's just a medic in us.
Oh, but the
Oh,
demo!
Levy Derp
Demo
is still
going big
alive.
here.
Gonna try to finish off the demo
Levy
here.
Derp's still there. No! Levy Derp takes a sticky to the
Oh,
face.
the sticky's
Flightless
rolled out.
Lobster and his AoE sticky grenades of suicide just gonna kill everyone in their way.
Yeah, Levy needed to focus the demo there, not the point.
Well, no, he was shooting the demo. I think one of the stickies just ended up being at his feet, or they rolled out from the first.
Yeah,
initial-
well, he walked onto the point while he was shooting the demo.
The theory
He
of
went right
demo.
instead of left.
The theory of demo and how to defend yourself at point blank range. Pull out your sticky launcher, point at the ground beneath your feet, and blow them up as fast as you can.
Yeah, but that'll kill you.
Yeah, but it still kills anything else faster than you, apparently.
Try Hardy
That's a good
boys
lucky
turning
point.
up the tempo
I
though.
do
They are
believe
putting
Quick
on a lot of pressure.
spotted.
Oh, Ryoden goes down again, so that's going to leave Walter with a
Wow,
huge
Shank with the
advantage.
2K there. That's
Quick
pretty
Fix,
huge.
formerly known as Spotted. I.e., Ryoden was running Quick Fix.
Yeah, when he came out during that part, during that back defense, he was running it. He might switch over at this time.
Quality taking a lot of damage. Quality goes down.
Stickies.
They're thinking about making another push here. Walter, 96%.
Well, Walter is
There we go.
Yeah, a few percent away from having an actual Uber, so
Yep.
they can walk in with some invincibility. I think he's going to choose the demo.
Indeed he is. They're going to go on in here. They're looking for it. They want the pain. Or the
Yep,
bring
here
the
they
pain.
come. And here comes the Uber. Is going to clear a point.
Brotano
And
goes
they
down
need somebody
immediately.
to jump in
Soldier
there to
comes
stop
on
the
in here,
cannon.
juggles it
There
off
it
to the
is.
Soldier. Medic trying to make something out of this. He gets taken down. Scout with him. And
Nice
indeed,
cap.
Tryhardy Boys going to make this a game.
Whew, 5 minutes to tie it up.
4-3. Yeah, 5 minutes for them to get one more to get up, and then we'll have to settle it in overtime.
I mean,
or
for,
whatever time's left.
for a little bit in that 5th round, I mean, the Try Hardy Boys, I'm sorry, Splaktacular Splacking Speed was kind of denying the fact that I was saying Game of Throws. I think this is back to the statement of this is turning into the Game of Throws here for Splaktacular Splacking Spree.
SSS is doing such a bait play here. Both scouts were just watching for Levider. They knew exactly what he was going to do. They didn't get him, but it's very clever.
Kill the Levy.
Levy just retreated back out of there, so he's okay.
It's like a bad
Yeah.
Batman movie. And they're
But at least they
Joker.
deny him of that area. Cake goes down, so that's a huge bomber gone. And basically trying to make a push in here. It's not doing that much
Back
yet.
cap, back
Just
cap.
dodging the
Mid's getting
stickies.
denied. They just need to deny mid a little bit longer. Demo hops on it here.
Or just kill everyone.
Yes, that is going to
Oh,
happen.
Levy Derp grabs it.
Levy's
He's
making a
gonna
run for
forward.
final.
There
Respawn's
is no
coming
one
up
at
soon.
last.
Quality just
There's
respawned,
one
though.
person,
Respawn's
Quality.
coming.
Quality's
One
in on it.
rocket.
He goes for the shot. He gets taken down. Yes!
Wow.
Levy Zerb's able to tie it up here.
So, Nuclear, are you feeling nervous?
A bit.
4-4. This is a total elimination round now. Whoever
Yeah,
wins
4
this.
minutes.
Oh.
Wait, isn't it 3 points per round though? That's the rule.
No, it's the first half is to 3, the second half is to 5.
No, it's 3 points per round though, because the score already finished and stopped.
No, that's not how the config works.
That's not how the thing works. After 3 points, it goes to halftime, and then after that, you
That's
just
how
play
it
second half.
works in UGC, but that's just because UGC doesn't know how to beat properly.
Oh, okay, that's unfortunate because that's what I was planning on.
Another mid cap here. Levy
Oh,
Derp.
you
You
wanted
have
you wanted
4
to
minutes
swap
for
back
your
in.
team to
Levy Derp
No,
wants to
I
do
was
back
only
cap
thinking
on
per half.
secondary here. He's going for the medic actually. Levy Derp's going in on Ryoden here. Taking a lot of damage. He's going to poke him a little bit, go for the med kit, picks it up. And he's just going to juggle his way out of there.
back caps. Really.
Yeah, Levy
Not
Derp
really.
got taken
There is
down
a
there.
scout
So.
watching for it this time.
Pemsu, he's not as amazing at back caps as Levy Derp is.
Crits is ready for SSS here, and they have a pretty good advantage. Should
Walter's
probably
at
be pushing on
85%
Walter.
though.
Oh,
if they don't
sticky
do it
camel
quickly.
around
Oh,
does
way
finish
too
a
passive.
round and ends that dream.
Yep, Ryoden gets taken down here, but Tano Quality down as well for SSS. They're
Walter
in a bad
has the
position.
Uber ready now.
Yeah, they're in a bad position now. Try Hardy Boys are in a great position to push on Spire
Splat
here.
has switched to snipes though.
Yeah, they're keeping a forward guard up at least, so they're going to force the Uber here.
This is one of those moments where I just have to ask, what am I even watching right now? This is the Try Hardy Boys making a huge comeback here.
3 minutes.
Indeed.
So what happens when they're still tied after this half is
Then
over?
there's Golden Cap round after, which is where, Nuclear could come
Instant
back
cap.
But then the golden cap, would it be the full game or just the
in.
mid
Yeah,
cap?
it's a full game. Okay. It's not actually golden. I don't know. Whatever it is.
It's an overtime round.
Golden
essentially.
round, I guess you'd call it.
It's essentially an
Oh,
overtime round.
Rowden forces the Uber. Who switched over to them?
Oh,
Quality
they
is now
switched to
medic.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, switching things around here. They do drop their heavy for the time being.
In the third half.
Looks like they're going to get the point out of this.
Yeah, Try Hardy Boys really want this Spire, and they've gone such a complete turnaround from the passive team they were straight into this ultra aggressive but still cautious
I think
team.
as they got rewarded for their aggressiveness, they got encouraged to continue with it.
Also, SSS to be
Oh,
kind
air
of
shot
screwing
there.
around a little bit.
Demo air shot coming out from Shankzilla here, going to take out Brotano. Head-to-head engagement between the two scouts. Here's Splak actually losing the fight with Leviderp, it looks like.
Full Uber for the D. So
There's that.
Minute
They are
44
down
though.
2 though. Pemsu looking to sneak around it. Unfortunately, one of those picks wasn't the demo, so they can't actually get to it.
Walter is only going to have time for this last Uber, I think.
Basically.
So this is the round in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah,
here.
1 minute and 30 seconds. It depends what Walter's going to do with this Uber and how Quality's going to handle it, because he has his own Uber.
Oh,
2
Shank
scouts
goes
down
down.
this time.
Shank
Yeah,
down and
Shankzilla
Elliot
goes
down
down
actually,
big.
so that's the 2 carries.
Oh, the
Team.
Uber gets
Cake
popped
wants
here.
to make an approach on the point.
Uber
Stickies
gets
have
popped.
been popped the point though. And if they get this,
Yes!
Oh my
back
goodness.
taps.
5 straight.
Indeed, backcaps. Try
More
Hardy
Try
Boys.
Hardy Boys.
Try Hardy Boys absolutely abusing and punishing Splaktacular Splacking Spree here. That was just brutal, I have to say.
Oh dear. Rough game there, Splack.
It's just, should have kept the original, but we had to, try it out, but whatever.
So Nuclear had the idea that 3 points per round
Yeah,
for
that's
a
what we
team.
thought
So
as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
that's
were
what it said
waiting
on
for
the win
overtime.
condition as well. It's
Ah.
30 minutes.
would that have if you knew that the game would just go on like that, would you guys have brought in quality, or would you guys left the original team?
We would have left it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I think it's a pretty serious bug if it shows you the 3 wins, but it doesn't actually execute that in config.
Well,
That's
did
kind
you
of
guys not
mild
notice that
bullshit.
before? It's always been like that on the DSG config. Always.
Well, I mean, it says it's 3 wins, so I would believe it is 3 wins. You know, it's one of those things where what config says in the game. But I'll own up to my mistake. It was my mistake. I didn't know what was going to happen. You know,
the match is to 5 though. Like it says that. In
No,
rules and
it says when you start the game, it
Yeah.
says 3 minutes, 3 points, and on the top, free ready up. That's what it
Well,
says.
I guess that's an error, but
Yeah, so it's a pretty serious
clearly
error, you know?
stated in the rules, and I wouldn't trust the rules over the config. That's just me.
Well, that's it. It's fuck up in terms of config, fuck up in terms of planning, but I'll own up to my mistake. I did not expect that to keep going after 3. That'll include all the people who were here. I guess lesson is feel your best.
All right, so let's hop into questions here.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about that, Walter?
I feel pretty freaking fantastic. That was that was awesome.
You guys, yeah, I mean, it's such an amazing comeback, and you guys, one of the things that we've always talked about is how your team was very conservative and sometimes passive even. And this one, you guys slowly got more and more aggressive, and as you guys got more successful with your aggressive pushes, you got even more encouraged to be aggressive. Was there a lot of pressure from your scouts and from a person to just keep pushing hard into them?
So we kind of wanted to push hard. We just weren't winning the fights early.
Mhm.
And at halftime, we talked about it and got a plan together and executed, I think.
And what was that plan, if you mind sharing?
It was mostly we need to do a better job of corralling their scout and then just get real aggressive.
Right. And for Shank, you guys, you had quality for a while as the heavy, but
Panzer.
You're just gonna blame? It's all Pankser's fault, right?
He's breathing in the.
Yeah. So you guys had quality in there, and eventually you switched Raoden over to Soldier and had him as medic instead. Would you guys would have done that earlier in what you know now?
That was mostly, I think, Riot just wanted to switch or something. It's just, Quality wanted to switch with him. He said, yeah.
I think there was that initial.
Yeah, it kind of
There was one rollout by Quality where he came out and Brotano, you had jumped out already, and didn't Quality was going to stick with Heavy. What was kind of communications going on at that time? Was like, okay, well, I guess Quality is just going to be either slow, or were you intending to go back and whip him?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't even have the whip on me because I didn't know he was going to be doing that.
I see. Well, are you going to the Valve meetup?
No, I won't.
No. Is any of the Spectacular Splackings for you guys going to the meetup?
No, unless I can get one of those card things really quickly, but I don't know if this province actually allows it.
Oh.
You can get it in a quick time, but you have to pay a lot of money, $200 or something.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about whoever did make it through wouldn't have to worry about, or whoever got eliminated today wouldn't have to worry about planning for next week while everybody's at the
The meetup's this week.
The meetup is this week, I meant. Then you don't have to worry about the game next week.
We already had to worry about it this week.
Why?
It's been a
It's not
long
like
weekend, and my entire team was gone all week.
All right. Well, Walter, what are you guys gonna plans for next week for the? I guess that'll be the finals, hey?
No.
No, we whoever loses the next, we play them.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I don't really care who we play because
So
they're
losers
both pretty
finals.
bad.
Plus, you're gonna have to play both of us either way if you are planning to go to the finals.
Yeah,
That's true.
No. Well, it's not the finals.
it's a final.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you would call it.
And I was actually quite surprised that you guys got so many people showing up for both your teams, considering the number of subs we had recently. How did you guys manage that? I'll start with Splack.
Bribes.
It's just coincidental.
Was there pizza involved in these bribes?
I don't know, ask Nuclear.
It haven't had to worry too much about subs for our team.
No,
That's
it's more
true.
like the other team. It's like
It's all the rest of the
you're
team.
subbing and die.
Yeah.
Are you, what?
How the hell do I kick players with what's in the menu now?
All
It's
right,
seven
and
is to kick.
Walter, how did you guys get planning and organized?
So it was an interesting situation because we thought we were going to be without Shank. We were trying to figure out who we to bring in as a ringer sub for our number one, but Shank stepped up, told his UGC team to suck it, and played in the real team.
Is that true, Shank?
Okay, so here's how it went. I thought there was a scrim or like an actual match, but nothing happened. It was like, well, I might as well play some TF2. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you didn't dig off from your UGC stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Any questions?
Play free. We feel fucking invincible. I don't care. We'll play both of them at the same time.
12v6. Oh,
Try
can you
wait
imagine,
for the
like,
Try Hardy
Team
boys?
Green?
It was good. We had to kind of situate after we swapped out people. We had to kind of group together in terms of balls. And you've seen at the first one we lost that one, and then the other ones, I think two tunes, we got it, but we just weren't aggressive enough, and that's what could essentially cost us the match.
All right, and Walter,
Too many
Walter,
drops.
how are communications on your team?
They started out a little shaky, but they got better as the match went on.
And did you guys feel like there were any mess-ups that would have cost you basically maneuvers, actions, or anything like that?
You mean like get capped?
Yeah.
And not protecting last? Yeah, we felt real good.
All right, so Splaktacular, not Splaktacular. Anyway, so Splak, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of the Splaktacular Splacking Spree to your opposing team, the Try Hardy Boys?
Well, Try Hardy Boys is always next to you, buddies.
All right, and Walter, on behalf of the Try Hardy Boys, is there anything you'd like to say to your opposing team, Splaktacular Splacking Spree, whom you beat in today's semi-final losers bracket match?
GG, guys. Pretty freaking great to do that, I gotta say, but GG.
All right, well, in that case, it looks like our next match will be tomorrow, actually. It is going...
Yep, that'll be Tuesday.
It is going to be between Attractive and Favorable Lighting and BP. That is the winner's bracket semifinal match at 8 p.m. So without further ado, my name has been Panksers. My co-host has been Mr. Scary Muffin. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.
Ciao.